Alrighty, so it's May 14th, Dust Day, it's 514, Dust 514, all that stuff. So recording a video, just cause, upload it to YouTube. I think this video I'm recording over is like 18 minutes long, so I'm gonna see if I can talk for about 18 minutes. Yeah, this gameplay is Capital Acquisitions versus War Ravens, so you know that classic matchup. You know, you guys will see who will win. You know, I wouldn't want to spoil it, but you can see the clone count. And you might be able to predict what may happen. Big lag right there, big lag spike. I was thinking about having the audio up a little bit in this video, so that you could hear it. I don't know. Maybe you can hear it. I think I have it on like slightly. Maybe not hear it a tiny bit. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I was looking back through my Elgato, all my old recorded videos, and all of them. I don't know, I guess I only checked like two, but the two I checked every time. I think it's every time I spoke in the video, it was like super distorted and muffled. So I don't know what happened. The first time I watched it, it wasn't like that, but when I put it into Windows Live Movie Maker, then it was. So I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, the more important part is the narration. So what do we got going on here? This video, I think this is from like the end of 2015. So I guess I started recording Dust videos at the very end of 2014. Very late December, something like that. The 27th or something might have been my first video. But at this point, the game was more or less dead. It was going to be canceled about 6 months from now, so that'd be close to 3 years ago from today at the time of recording. So again, it's May 14th when I'm recording this, 2019, and the game was shut down May 30th, 2016, so it's been about 2 weeks shy of 3 years. So that's going on. Maybe I'll record another video for the shutdown anniversary, and then there's the forum shutdown anniversary, which I'll have to check. I have a video that I uploaded when that was happening, so maybe I can actually. I think that was several months later, though. I think it was the end of towards the end of 2016 or something like that. Maybe it was even the next year, 2017. Yeah, no, actually it would have been in 2017, I think. Yeah, towards the end. So it was, the forums were still up for like something like a year and a half. Alright, is this guy gonna oh yeah, I get double heavy there. I get super act, freedom, assault, heavy machine gun. So this is when freedoms are pretty beast after the HMG changes, and it made the other ones viable besides the regular. You got the burst, you got the assault, you got the regular one. Maybe there's another one, I don't remember. I don't know. I got my nice flux grenades. I just got fucking ultimate destroyed by freedom, assault, heavy machine gun, and it looks like I died from an explosion, but I don't know what happened there. What else? Okay, so what am I playing? I got assault MKO, I guess is what I'm using. It's yep, assault MKO. So that's a Minmatar assault suit. I got a shotgun. I got some shields. I'm not sure what else I'm running on this. It's probably mostly shield and armor by the looks of it. Maybe a plate, and it might just be reactive or Pharaoh scale in the low slots is probably what it is, and then shields in the high for the most part. Got the good old shotgun, got the flux grenades, and part of the reason I used to like running flux grenades was it was cheap to fit on the suit, and you could get uplinks that were put in weird spots. Oh, do I get this guy? No, I do not actually. That guy comes and takes my kill. I don't know if that's Yoshi or whatever. I was kind of whiffing anyway, so whatever. I put down kind of low here. Yeah, and if you were using locust grenades, then you definitely wanted the cores, and those took a lot of CPU and PG. So it's nice as core locust grenades were. Flux grenades had a lot of utility and were a lot easier to fit on the suit. I think it was just like 12 and 2 as opposed to 48 and 6, maybe something like that. So I come in here, I don't know, it looks like I'm not carrying that much. Oh, well, I guess I'm backing off a little bit here. Hit him with a flux grenade. I see he's low, so I'm probably just gonna, oh, now I'm gonna get shot in the back. I'm dying a bunch here. I think this is actually most of my deaths in the video. I don't think I die later on. I think the video gets more boring later. What am I switching off here? Oh, I got some suits there. I got, scramble? No, okay. Switching off to scout, so this is almost surely a Caldari scout. I think that's the only one I had. So what else there to talk about? Outside of the video, they shut this game down a while back, and I've been playing. I mean, the game that I played the most since this got shut down is Rainbow Six Siege, and I think I might have. Oh, I'm trying to troll this guy. I think he might have noticed, or oh yeah, he definitely saw me throw that down. So I'm gonna back up. Oh, it did not. Oh, did it blow? Oh, it did blow up. Okay. Anyways, so I've been playing playing Rainbow Six Siege. Haven't been on it actually. I played a couple games like a couple weeks ago, and besides, gonna get this guy here. Oh, he's gonna run. Oh, is he gonna run? What's going on here? Oh, good night. Yeah, I played it a couple times a couple weeks ago, but before that, I hadn't played it in quite a while. I've been on Apex Legends, which is pretty fun. It gets sort of stale, just doing the same thing over and over, but that happens with a lot of video games. Even Dust, you just sort of, depending on how you played, you sort of got into a rhythm and did the same thing over and over. I really hope that I don't have to change or re-record this, because I didn't actually do a test take. The microphone's not that far from me, so I assume it's not that quiet. Oh, I tried to RE that guy. REs are not the beasts that they used to be. They don't have the throw range on them now. Who we got in this battle here? Cold-Blooded Max, McLovin, Warrior Kill, Yoshi, Alias, Ian the Conqueror. So a bunch of Capac and Capac aligned people, it seems. Alright, so I'm seeing if I can. Ooh, can I hit him with that RE? Ooh, I might do it. Oh, I might team kill. That's probably Alias with the Nova Knives. Or maybe it's Gustavo. Oh, it didn't get him. Yeah, like I said, REs are not the beasts that they used to be. So, what else about Dust? I don't know. Let's just talk about the game in general. So, I don't know. If you know, we're calling an OB here. Hold on, let's see. Is this gonna be? Nah, it's probably gonna get like no kill. Oh, hold on. Hit the acid pits here. What am I dropping? Flux. Oh, we got a nice team kill onto Cold-Blooded Max with a Calachiota, Bolt, Calachiota, Calachiota. Oh, nice team spawn. Getting the points. I think at the end of this, I had the most points on the team, if I remember right. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Yeah, at this point, I like played fairly rarely. This is what we probably were playing Rocket League and like Battlefield at this point. I don't know, we got on Dust here and there and we'd play, but after like summer of this year, summer 2015, it was pretty much over. I rejoined Capac at, I guess it would have been right around when I started recording these, either the very end of 2015 or the very beginning of 2016. And I was in Cap for a few months, well, until, I don't know, April or May or something like that probably. And Cap was just, I was tired of just running the show in Cap, and it was getting old. I was tired of doing it. Shepard had shattered his controller on 2 months ago. Oh, so it would have been 2 months ago and 4 years ago today. 4 years, 2 months, because it would have been, yeah, it would have been March 14th, 2015. Shepard destroyed his controller, was unable to play, didn't get a new one for a while. So I basically took over the role as CEO. I did all the logistical stuff for Cap, setting up the battles, FCing the battles, all that kind of stuff. And after doing it for a while, I don't know, people weren't that into it. We were pretty much the strongest corp. We would just beat up on whoever for the most part during that time period, but it wasn't saying too much. There wasn't really much competition. None of the big corps were really active. So we just would attack people every day, and we'd win basically every day. So that was actually a lot of fun. I really liked that. And just me and Alias were just sending. Oh, I sniped that kill. You see that? Ooh, my nice Toxin ICD-9 submachine gun. Doing that kind of stuff. I got tired of doing it all myself after a little while. And like I was saying, in April or May, I went over to Random Guns. Man, I don't even remember if that was the first time or the second time I was there. I think it was the first time I don't know. I don't remember. I'd have to check my log or whatever. I actually don't remember. I hung out with those guys, and I was like friends with several of those guys, but I don't remember if I was in the corp or not before that. I don't remember which was the first one. As I was friends with like Darth Carbonite and David WD and a few other guys over there. Ooh, it's McLovin. He's trying to troll a little bit there. And so I went over there, and I became a director pretty quickly. We're just doing stuff. And that was a lot of fun. Those are a lot of cool guys. Who else was over there? There's Greenhorn. There was Jamaican Kid. There was Thermoris. There was AJ Rathfon. There was this guy Mick Bomb. Oh, I got a nice kill with that. Bunch of damage. There's Mick Bomb, who was not really a cool guy, but he was there. He's one of those people I think of whenever I think of Random Guns. And that's most of them that I remember. Destroyer, I think, went over there with me. Maybe Gustavo. I don't remember. A few people went over there with me. and we were just hanging out in Random Guns, having a good time, playing some battles. They weren't like the best corp, but they had a lot of really, really cool guys, and they had some really solid players as well. Retro Prodigy now offline, Sergeant No Neck. So I joined them, and then I was with them for a few months, and then after that, I think I might have rejoined Cap, and I was in Cap, I think, till the end, but by that point, by the time I left for Random Guns, it was pretty much over. I had played Dust here and there, but it wasn't something I was super into anymore. Alright, drops nice OB, see if I can snipe those kills, stop that. The hack was too far gone. Ooh, nice kill though, nice kill. Ooh, nice another kill. Alright, getting extra points. Okay, alright, Heavy got slain. And okay, so there's like 7 more minutes. Okay, so let's do what I said I was going to do before. Let's talk about the game as a whole, the overarching. Oh no, one more thing I want to say. Speaking of Random Guns guy, Darth Carbonite has a channel where I just saw this morning he uploaded another video. I think he just has a ton of videos archived. Maybe he got videos from other people as well, and he has all these trailers and stuff that he uploads. And man, I can't remember the name. It's like Dust. I think it's called Dust 514 Archives, and if I take the time, I'll probably link it in the description. There's just a lot of footage of Dust on there if you're interested. I don't think he really does commentary or anything. Maybe he does. I'd have to like scour all his videos because I think he has a lot of stuff. But anyways, if you just want to see some old Dust footage from different periods of time, he's got a whole lot of stuff on here. Like pretty much all my videos span the course of, they're pretty much just all in 2015. So I'm throwing a flux grenade in there to check if there's an RE and kill it. I didn't see one, but a lot of times they're pretty sneaky, so I'm gonna go for the hack here. Get some nice points. They only got 55 clones. They're looking to lose pretty soon. So okay, let's talk about the game. So I don't actually know exactly when the game went into closed beta and all that stuff, and open beta, but I know that the game officially releases May 14th, 2013. I began playing the game about a month and a half before that. I started on April 2nd, 2013, and this character I have now was made on the day after that, April 3rd, 2013. The first one I made, I think I just spent all the skill points in a goofy way. It's only 500,000, but that's all you had at the very beginning, so I wanted to reallocate them, so I deleted it, and it takes like 24 hours to buy them. I don't know, I think you can delete characters quick now, by the time the game was done, but it took like 24 hours to buy our master character, but there were 3 slots, so I made another character. Original character, Silverwind 44, just like the channel name. This one's called Silver Strike 44, and that's the character I had throughout the game. So yeah, I began the patch. It was still open beta, and the patch was called Chromosome. I think laser rifles were big OP. I think Logi suits were pretty much the flavor of the month kind of thing. Tactical assault rifles, if I remember right, something like that. Assault rifles were just king. Heavies were not an absolute joke, but pretty much a joke. Just you definitely want to be running an assault or a Logi suit with an assault rifle of some sort, maybe a laser rifle depending on what you're doing. The laser rifles were big beasts in Chromosome. Good lord. Month and a half goes by almost, and the game releases. So Uprising drops, a bunch of changes. They start coming out with the racial drop suits, I think is when that happened. They don't have all of it. That comes in 1.7 or 1.8. With big kill steal again. 1.7 or 1.8, all the racial drop suits come out, but for now I think you have all the racial assault suits, Amar Heavy, Galente and Mimitar Scout, and man, the Logis. I don't even remember now. I don't remember what it said. I don't know. Before that, it was only, I think it's Caldara Assault Suit, Galente, Scout, Mimitar, Logi, Amar Heavy, I think is what it was, is what all the suits were. But man, I don't know, it's been so many years now, it's hard to remember which one was which. So that happened. Over the course of the next, like, 6-7 months, the patches start. Uprising 1.1 through 1.8 drop, all that stuff, and then I guess that takes us to the beginning of 2014. March or April, something like that. The Red Wedding happens, the Rouge Wedding, as it's known. FanFest 2014, when they basically said, we're more or less canceling Dust. We're still gonna have the game, but we're not really gonna do any update. Oh, I jumped down here, see if I can get nice on this guy. Oh, I am so bad in this video. Man, I do not play this game. Yeah, I've been on like, I think at this point I'm playing just like PlayStation 4, and now I have to go back to. Technically, I can use the PlayStation 4 controller on the PS3 if you plug it in by USB, but I hate having a cable in my controller, so I'm using the PS3 controller again. And it's just like PS3 controllers are just like so small and it's made for like little girl hands or something. PS4 controllers are a lot nicer. Rouge Wedding happens. A bunch of people quit. A lot of my friends quit the game. Just a lot of people in general quit the game, and they say they're canceling it and they're going to work on Nova was the name of it, I think, and then they changed it later, and then I don't know. I still don't even know what the status on that is because they sent out an email a while back and it was like, confirm your character so you can get a loyalty reward or whatever when the next game drops. But then they announced that they pushed it back further because it got really bad critical reception on the early model or something like that. So Red Wedding. Ooh, do I get this guy? No, I definitely don't. Oh, ooh, save my life though. Who was that? Thank you, Cold Blooded Mac came in with the big snipe on that dude's back of that dude's neck. That happens. Bunch of my friends quit. All this stuff happened. So and then after a while, CCP Rattati starts doing all of the hot fixes. So we actually do get changes to the game, which was super nice. Do I get this guy? Oh, yes, I do. Which is super nice. It shook up the game a lot. The first patch, I think, was the one where it made burst HMGs stupidly OP. So a bunch of dumb stuff happened in those patches. It was nice to have a change of pace, but it was also terrible myofibrillar stimulants, the jump mods, that was awful. A lot of things became OP. And then after a while, they actually started doing patches again. The Warlords stuff, all of those. But a lot of those patches were just bad. They changed Planetary Conquest for the worse, honestly. I would say was the general consensus on it. Maybe some people liked it better, but I didn't. Okay, big lagging. Don't even know where that guy went. Somebody's got an Alden for. Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna wrap up this video. That's Warlords came out, and then whatever stuff happened. Game still wasn't too poppin'. Game shut down in 2016. Today's the anniversary. I guess at the end here, I'll just shout out my boys. They're still my boys these days. We got Shepard Gray, we got Alias Lycan, we got Devilish Killzone, DK. We got Sergeant No Neck, what's up, who is, sort of in limbo here these days. There's Gustavo Acosta, we got Destroyer Air, we even got, like, my boy Pack. I don't know, maybe I forgot somebody, but I'm kind of slipping here because there's, like, no time on this recording. So what do we got here? We got me at the top of the scoreboard, nice 12 and 8, nice points, a bunch of points. And then all these other goons, Catback versus War Ravens. Anyways, Dust 5 and 4 is a fun game. It was a good time. I guess that's all I got.